Hello and a very warm welcome. In today's video we are reacting to Love Island Williams car launch reaction FW47. Wow, that was absolutely cringe. I kind of wasted 40 minutes on Valentine's Day. I will be going to spend some quality time with my missus now because, yeah. Williams, man, oh my god, where do we start? So it was around, I watched it for 40 minutes, it was very cringe at times. Steve Jones presenting the show, Naomi Shift, of course, for inclusion and diversity, and Jensen Button, who is kind of got a role inside the team. But it was cringe, to put the top and bottom of it. It was cringe, and Carlos Sainz actually got quite mad at one point after stepping out the car. But yeah, Steve Jones presenting the show, a lot of cringy jokes, not funny. The fans are there who have won tickets to come and watch this event, and it was a long drawn out like Love Island show. It was very embarrassing, but we're here to see a car, and I'll show you the car right now. But like, they have no interest in actually getting to the crisp point of it. So Williams talked a lot about their new title sponsor, Atlassian. Yeah, they really hyped up, as you would, about their new title sponsor. They did a lot of interviews. James Vowles was interviewed and already made big statements saying this is the biggest sponsorship in F1 history. I mean, that is a very bold statement. And again, he referenced to having two of the best drivers again, which is delusional. Yeah. There's a lot of talk in Williams. I want to see results. And I'm sure Williams fans want to see results. They finished 9th. And not one mention of finishing 9th during the launch. Yeah, they talk a big game, but in reality, they are a midfield team with just poor results. Yeah, and then they claimed they were interviewing the big guy at Atlassian, the CEO, and talk of podium talk. Now, Williams are only going to get a podium if there's a massive, crazy race like Brazil. Alex and Carlos then had an interview as Carlos was in his overalls and he was preparing to drive the car. Yeah, Carlos, mark on his face. Maybe he's already told James Vowles he wants to leave this outfit, so James Vowles has given him a right hook. Yeah, it was cringe. Mr. and Mr. game with Alex Albon and Carlos. What's that all about? Tell me. We're here to watch a car launch, and we've got the two F1 drivers, supposedly the best drivers on the grid, playing a Mr. and Mr. game about Alex Albon in his bathtub, bollock naked. I mean, Carlos Sainz, who's his heroes. I mean, come on, really? We're here to watch a car launch, the FW47. Yes. They've worked on the sensitivity of the car. They want more high downforce. Yeah. First look, Williams unveil new 2025 car at Silverstone. They obviously have a filming day at Silverstone. And yeah, they've used a bespoke one-off livery. The livery will be shown on the 18th of February at the O2 at the live event. The Grove-based outfit's Challenger broke cover in front of fans, partners and media on Friday morning, just weeks before the new lineup, Alex Albon, Carlos Sainz, will make its debut at Australia. Yeah. Fans will have to wait a little longer to see the livery of the car, and yeah, it's in 4 days. So yeah, what do you make of the car? Williams really need a better season. They have to. Yeah, they've gone big with this new Atlassian title sponsor. So, yeah, the proof's in the pudding. It doesn't matter how good the car looks. It's how fast it is. Yeah. They finished 9th. Disappointing. Not good enough. Nowhere near up to the standards. They've got to strive for better. Yeah. They've got a good driver in Carlos Sainz, who's too good for this team. And yeah, we'll get into Carlos where he didn't look happy. Carlos Sainz in the car for 2 laps. Now, I think that's a massive statement by Williams. Albon, been there for a couple of years now, yet Carlos was the first to drive the new car. Am I reading too much into that? Perhaps. But yeah, Sainz obviously was sat in the car, put his gloves on, went out for 2 laps. But this is what really annoyed me. Carlos Sainz going out for 2 laps. We're excited. We finally get to see the car after a load of talking cringe. And then you've got Steve Jones, Naomi Schiff and Jenson Button talking over the engine sound, talking over Carlos Sainz's radio message. I thought that was amateurish, poor. Yeah, we want to hear the sound of the cars. I don't know why presenters feel the need to talk over the sound of the car. The sound of the car's shit nowadays, but I still want to hear the sound of the car over pundits that tick a box. Yeah. And then presenting team constant talk over the engine sound. Sainz came back in, took his helmet off, and Jenson Button was interviewing him straight after. He literally took his helmet off, took the earplugs out, and Jenson throws a question at him. And Carlos Sainz did not look happy. And he even referenced, I've just stepped out the car. I need to give the feedback to the engineers. But yeah, an interview's more important. This is a guy who's just joined Williams. He's desperate to give that feedback. Even 2 laps, slow laps, is critical feedback to the team. And yeah, an interview's more important. He's a new driver, new environment, new team. Yeah. Basically, with these car launches, it is what it is. Williams are not the only team that will do this. There'll be plenty more cringe events. It's a long, drawn-out event rather than get to the point and show us the car. It's irrelevant how it looks. It's about how it performs. A 9th place finish is nowhere near good enough for this team. Carlos Sainz will improve this team. Carlos Sainz will score points on a regular basis if they're there to be taken. I would guess Carlos may get 9th place at Australia. Alex Albon, I think he's going to get his arse handed to him. But yeah, overall, what am I giving that car launch out of 10? I think I'm giving it, like, as a show, I'll probably give that, like, 1 out of 10. It was really cringe. I mean, Steve Jones trying to be funny. You're just not funny. Stop. Naomi Schiff there to tick a box. And even Jenson Button, who's quite a brutal man when he slammed Danica Kirkpatrick. But yeah, all in all, it was rather cringe. We finally got to see what we're here for, the car. There is the car in all its glory. Atalassian, massive about that, and rightfully so. Here's the drivers coming to the circuit this morning. Hats on, really cold at Silverstone today. But you would expect that. Everyone knows it's cold at Silverstone. Carlos Sainz taking on a new challenge. Alex Albon, can he surprise and beat Carlos Sainz? I think not. Yeah, I've got a very interesting video planned for tomorrow. Sunday, I think we'll be reacting to Haas. And yeah, Tuesday will be a busy day as the F1 launch is on. We'll be reacting to that. It's exciting now. I'm getting motivated because with these launches means the season is drawing closer and closer. We are actually a month away as we speak from Friday practice. So that is going to be epic at Australia. It's getting closer. Launches are coming. Season launch, liveries, testing, and then lights out and away we go in Kangaroo Land. Adios. Comment down below your thoughts on the Williams. I'll leave you with this fit photo.